Look around you, and the evidence of life is vivid. From the high waters of the seas and oceans to the invisible gases of the atmosphere, from the dry lands of the deserts to the forests of the jungle, all manner of creatures existing. From crawling, swimming, and flying. In the jungle, all manner and types of plants growing and adapted to their environment. And even much more fascinating is that there are forms of life that are invisible with the naked eye. The microorganisms, living and adapted to various environmental conditions, and as small as they are, the bacteria, viruses, and fungi have for generations shaped the world. But the concept of life is much more complex than one can simply think of. How a seed germinates and grows into a giant tree, finally filling all the space around it. How a sperm and an egg would fuse and develop into a fetus, eventually growing into a fully grown human being. These and many other phenomenal occurrences are the fascinating mysteries of life. But human curiosity and the desire to know has led to years of research and experimentations to unravel this mystery. And it wouldn't take longer than one can imagine. These efforts have led to better understanding of life, discoveries that have shaped our world today. Experiments and research are ongoing, and much more is still to be discovered. And that is what biology is all about. Biology is the study of life. The aim of biology is to explain the living world in terms of scientific principles. Life ranges from the most primitive forms of single-cell organisms like bacteria and fungi to the most complex and highly advanced forms of life in mammals like humans. But it doesn't evade our attention that each and every creature has its role to play. Biology is a wide field, of course, due to the many forms of life that exist. The study of biology is thus subdivided into various classes for easy understanding. The two main branches of biology are botany and zoology. Botany is the study of plants, while zoology is the biology of animals. Depending on the biological phenomenon under study, there exist several other branches of biology. In their existence, living organisms interact with their surroundings and impact their effects on the same. Ecology is the study of living things in relation to their environment. In order to ensure continuity of life, living things must bring forth young ones of their kind. The young ones do not resemble their parents. Genetics is the study of inheritance and variation. Insects are not only agents of pollination, but also agents of disease spread. Entomology is the study of insects. The list is endless, and two or more branches may be studied in concurrence for better understanding. The study of biology is important in understanding oneself and the beings around you, of course not to mention the endless careers. Next is characteristics of living organisms. Now, living organisms do have some features and carry out life processes that ultimately distinguish them from other non-living matter. Nutrition. Nutrition is a process by which living things acquire and utilize nutrients. Plants synthesize their own food using sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and mineral salts. Animals on their part feed on ready manufactured food from the plant sources. Respiration. Respiration is the energy producing process that occurs in all cells of living organisms. In this process, organic compounds are broken down to produce energy that fuels life processes. During respiration, oxygen is usually used while energy, carbon dioxide, and water are given out as the products. Gaseous exchange. When living things take in air rich in oxygen and give out air rich in carbon dioxide across a respiratory surface, then the process is called gaseous exchange. Of course, plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. It is the reverse of animals. Excretion. Excretion is the process by which waste or harmful materials resulting from chemical reactions within the cells of living organisms are eliminated from the body. Some of these materials, if left to accumulate in the cells, would cause poisoning to the living organisms, and they include ammonia and urea. Growth and development. Growth is an irreversible increase in size and mass of an organism. On the other hand, development refers to the irreversible change in complexity of the structures of the living things. Living things grow in order to attain a maximum size and mass, which are essential for their body functioning. Reproduction. Reproduction is the process by which living things give rise to new individuals of the same kind. Only living things have the ability to give rise to new individuals of their own kind. Response to stimuli. And this is the ability of living things to perceive changes in their surroundings and respond to them appropriately. For instance, living things react to changes in temperature, humidity, light, pressure, and to the presence or absence of certain chemicals. Movement and locomotion. Movement is a change in position by either a part or the whole living thing. Progressive change in position by the whole living thing is called locomotion. Movement in animals includes swimming, walking, running, flying, while in some plants it includes closing of leaves, folding of leaves, closing of flowers, and growing of shoots towards light, or tropism. Now, broadly, living things are classified as either plants or animals. Now, several features distinguish plants from animals. Most plants are green in color because they have chlorophyll and hence are able to make their own food from simple raw materials in the presence of sunlight. Plants are called autotrophs. On the other hand, animals lack chlorophyll and hence feed on ready-made food. Animals are called heterotrophs. Plant cells have cellulose cell walls in addition to the cell membrane. Animal cells have only the cell membrane and lack the cell wall. Plants respond slowly to changes in their environment, while animals respond pretty fast. Plants do not move about, while most animals would move about in search of food, shelter, and mates. Plants also lack specialized excretory organs, while animals have complex excretory organs like the liver, lungs, kidneys, and the skin.